Grand Rising, all praises to the Most High, all praises to our Elohim, our Father, our Mother, and yes, our brother, Yahweh Shai. All praises to our Celestial, all praises to our terrestrial, our ancestors, and big up to the Mishpachah, those who are willing to sit here and die for their kingdom. All this other madness of heathen dumbness, stupidity, and heathen ain't just white, it's black people too. It's like this Umar madness of DAFA. At the end of the day, he's got that spirit, and this is what we get to do. We get to see the spirits of these people. So we can't, won't, and shall not be led astray. And when we look at it, Umar has that boule, that Jesse Jackson spirit. He died, Umar's alive. Duality. And this nigga Umar, Bomar, Shomar, isn't that a restaurant? He's over here lying, caping, being disingenuous, showing his ignorance and showing who he is as it relates to our people. He's acting like we don't over here. We just been weak. We ain't saying nothing. See, that's why he's an African. He mentally is an African. He is not from us. He has separated. Again, his spirit tells us that he has been separated from us. And his mindset is an attack. It is an attack. So we can see the shadim on this man through his words and his face and his actions. I mean, where's this school that you were supposed to be able to rule over and show the white man, as you say, how great you Africans are? But maybe you didn't see a whole lot of Africans. Maybe there wasn't a lot of Africans that were willing to pay, like in New Jersey, like the Jews of this day. Maybe that's the case. But all I know is we've been fighting here. We've been ducking and dodging here. We've been subtly sticking and moving here. We've been in your face, knocking you out, stomping you here. Not just the white man, because we've done that. We've been there, done that, and still doing that. Now we do it articulately, intellectually, philosophically, psychologically, and spiritually. That's why it's good. It's good that the young FBAs are out here saying something. Getting that fire in their belly. It's good. It's good. That's good. That's a judgment on them. That's a positive judgment on them. But you got this snake. Nope. You got this wolf. This goat in the way. Coming out trying to say something of DAFA. DAFA? Really? Listen to this.
So my movement to counteract the negativity of these movements we're discussing is going to be the DAFA.
See, and he it's his movement. This is movement by your people for the Elohim, for the Father, for the macro, for the ultimate good. This is the balance that these heathens could not bring. And he's talking about, ma said, nigga, it's his ma. The fuck?
DAFA movement, DAFA, descendants of African freedmen in America. Remember, Loom, after freedom came, we were known as what? Freedmen. That was a legal classification. We were the freedmen. My 3 times great-grandfather George fought in the Civil War. My 4 times
3 times, 4 times.
great-grandfather Steve fought in the Civil War. My cousins Lewis and Charles, the sons of Frederick Douglass, fought in the Civil War.
I mean, this nigga, for as broke as his ass is and as whack as his ass is, he ain't get all that black power, that boule ass power. He ain't get nothing from that. He ain't get nothing. So he over here charlatan and taking and lying and cheating and hustling his people. His ancestors are not happy with him. They're not. And if you follow this charlatan leading you astray, your consequences is on you.
Descendant of freedmen who fought to keep this country from being divided. And we have rights as freedmen, so we're fighting as descendants of African, not...
He trying to say the freedmen were African. I mean, he gives no, listen, this is out of, this is certain book, certain text, certain verse, certain map, certain document, certain legal agreement, certain treaty, certain contract, certain covenant that shows this that I say. No, this nigga is lying, stealing, and trying to take our purse. He's still trying to take our purse.
American. You ain't never putting that in no title, no organization of mine. Descendants of African freedmen in America. See, it's going to be the DAFA movement. DAFA, descendants of African freedmen in America. Remember, Loom, after freedom came, we were known as what? Freedmen. That was a legal classification. We were the freedmen, not 3 times great-grandfather George.
My great-grandfather. This ninja right here, in the worst way, has that Jesse spirit all over him. And he is such, he like Mitchell, like Puffy, like Jesse, like all the Boulets, Greeks, Romans, heathens alike. They all got the same spirit. All they talk about is themselves. All they talk about is themselves. There's nothing leading them but themselves. I did this. Oh yeah, I like to thank God. Or Jesus of the whites gave me something. Or Yeshua. Mishiakapa. All these things that they take these phrases from us and they just bastardize them. They degeneratize them. Instead of saying, yo, let me come and worship with you, or let me come and show myself approved with you. Let me come and be with you as a cleaving stranger with you. No, they want to take our stuff. They want to take our power. They want to leech off of us so that they can think, because they still think that this is 20th century. They still think, for whatever the case is, that we don't see them. That's why this is madness. That's why this is madness. And that's why it's got to go. That's why, do not be in despair, Yasharel. The remnant within the remnant. The wheel within the wheel. Ezekiel's wheel. Look at that. Oh, we know that. Instead of trying to come and say, you know what? I heard you guys have an understanding and some wisdom is with you. No, you don't do that. And you're not allowed to do that. But at the same time, this is what you don't do. Instead, you try to be trolls. You try to create commotion like this nigga Umar. You try to create confusion, even though we already know this because this is the 12th woe. All of you all are playing your part. He too. He too. But and not even but it does not vex me. It does not hex me. It may slightly vex me because of the lies. However, I know that with balance here and the alignment here and our Father's face back towards us, I know all of that has to be. It has to be shown. Has to be exposed. And that's the beauty of the day, because now we get to see these heathens fall into their DAFA dismay. And that's what none of them want to say. They don't want to say they're in dismay. They don't want to say despair. They're starting to feel despair. So they act out. We see them. They're shooting and killing, eating. They're doing everything that they can do that is likened to themselves, the Horite heathen, the cave dweller. This is what they're reverting back to, the carnal man. This is the corrupted people, and they will not, shall not stand. It is now for the incorruptible. The incorruptible. Are you an incorruptible? Are you worthy to are you worthy to hold the sword? Are you worthy to have the armor? Are you worthy to understand? Are you worthy of the wisdom? Are you worthy? And if you're not, step off. Stop talking, because the more you talk, the more the Father, the more the balance, the more judgment in the negative comes to you. This is our turn to speak. And we don't want you. We don't want any of you to speak. Not on our behalf. Not on our behalf. Like, you're not speaking for me. I have my own sovereignty as an individual, as well as my fit into the collective sovereignty, which ultimately gives up me and my sovereignty the authority to believe what it is that I want to believe. Tucker don't got no, he doesn't corner the market on that belief. He's just, again, he's taking a piece of what we said years ago about the sovereignty and the authority and the morality. So Tucker over here talking about, he's talking all three: sovereignty, authority, and morality. The authority of the land, who is it? The sovereignty of himself to ask the question, and the morality of him believing that Jeebus of the White got his protection. Huckleberry, oh, I'll be your Huckleberry. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are we even having this conversation? Of course, these people, but what about spiritual? Everybody won't be spiritual, yet none of them, whether it's a spiritual heathen of the Christian, whether it's a spiritual heathen of the Judish, whether it's a spiritual heathen of the Hindish, of the Muslish, of the Buddhist, and all the other ish madness that's afoot. It's all the same. All of them. They all want to gain from us. They've all taken from us. They've taken the morality, and they held it for a long time under their Psalms 83 confederacy. And now it's done. Now we see, now we can understand how these people's game plan has been afoot against us. And now here's this nigga Umar, this Bama. I mean, he's the worst of the worst. Matter of fact, he lowered than Mitchell. He lowered than Mitchell, and that is a disgrace. So all I know is, if you're going to be led astray, be led astray. If you ain't going to do the right thing, don't do the right thing. I don't care. If you're going to lie, lie. If you think you know something, step up. Don't be froggy. Say something. Get corrected, take it, keep it moving. We're all getting to the kingdom. Yasharel. And some of the strangers that cleave. Unless they're going to decide to grieve. Unless it's their predestination to grieve. So yeah, And we're not giving no reprieves. We're not giving no, every time y'all say something silly, simple, and ignorant, we're on it. And we're going to bring it to the ether and we're going to speak it. And we're going to say it loudly in the ether so the whole world will know that our Elohim has loved us and he shall be our Elohim and we shall be his people. That's the story. And we're going to say it all day, every day, in every time zone. I'm going to pick up the phone and be like, all praise to the Most High, grand rising. Do away with all these bywords of these foolish ass beings. Kick them in the ding ding if you have to. Knock them out. Scream and shout that we are the people of the books. And we declare that today we take all of it back under the one more day to the alignment. The celestials are speaking back to us. We're done. We're not going forward. We're not going forward. We're going forward. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, Mishpachah.